Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts, where we've been offered an alliance with the Japanese. Now, I don't really have a reason to say no, so sure, why not? And we have quite a lot of action today. An ambush, a battle, an ambush, and another battle. All over here in the Eastern Med and the Aegean. Okay, so it's the Bologna, and we've got how many? Six of these Wrecker class destroyers. They're pretty fast, 32 knots. 2 5.3s, 2 4.3s, some torpedo tubes. Minimum bulkheads though. And 40% armor quality. So this is using... well, this one isn't. Oh, this... What? Did they instantly refit it? Because this is the original one that has few bulkheads and better quality armor. It's not quite as fast. So it looks like the refits were cheaper. Are they actually cheaper? 7... Yeah, versus 8. So they made a cheaper version. Okay. Sure, Austro-Hungary. Weird looking things as well. So we're going to have to be cautious with this, because I really don't know... I really don't have much experience of battles yet. In Na, so can't be super stupid. Where are they coming from? There. Let's turn. So they're basically coming straight into our guns. And let's wait and see what they do. If, of course, they even show up. Very real possibility that we get a ghost battle here. Right, well, I'm either going to time-lapse to when the destroyers show up, or I'm going to see you back on the map. Oh, hang on. Nope, there they are. Speak of the devil. And they shall appear. Can't see them in the smoke, but I don't think they can see me anymore, because they've stopped shooting. There they are. Oh, nice hit. Has, I think, sunk that ship. Yep. What's that, an 8-inch? Yeah, 8-inch main belt overpen. Completely sunk that destroyer. Oh, that one's going down too. Bit of flooding. That's good. And that, no, that just, wow, as soon as you get a flooding hit, they are going down. They're just about in torpedo range, but the angle's really bad for them. Oh, they do get a little bit of a hit there. Peppering away. Hold on. There we go. Sometimes that happens where your secondary guns stop your mains from firing. Just switch your secondary guns off quickly until the main guns fire again. But that destroyer is down to Bologna Triumphant. Well, okay. Pretty nice. 6 destroyers sent to the bottom. Very little damage taken in return. Mostly from, yeah, some 5-inch guns. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, let's see what other battles we have. Right, welcome back. Just having a look at the Austro-Hungarian fleet. They have quite a large fleet compared to us. But that was actually a sizable number of their destroyers that they just lost. So this is going to be it's not like a normal Austro-Hungarian war where you immediately just smash them, but this is going to take a while. They are attacking us in Montenegro, but I think we're both running 100% army logistics, so although they're attacking from 2 directions, the game doesn't take that into account. We should be okay. But yeah, naval invasion's not on the cards yet. Right, we've got some other battles. Going to attack some torpedo boats with the Nino Bixio and the Aquilon. Yeah, we might as well have a look. I don't know. They could they're very likely to just run away, these torpedo boats. But potentially we can sink them, and it gives us a chance to look at the Nino Bixio. It carries a lot of firepower for a light cruiser. Oh, hello. And with some backup, I'm kind of hoping we do okay here. Not going to hit anything on a turn, though. Right, there we go. Oh, nice. That was from the 2-inch. Pretty fast, those torpedo boats. I didn't actually take a good look at them. 30 knots, maximum bulkheads. Fancy. No armor, of course. And they have fast torps, so they're not going to have super long range torpedoes. Nice hit. Smoke. Oh, okay. Is that only removed from destroyers then? Could be. Hang on. Mod is working right, isn't it? I think it is. There's going to be no... I'm on RX2. I just saw that. I didn't even know there had been a stealth update. Okay, so I've accidentally been playing this on vanilla. That's not good. Right. Hopefully that hasn't messed everything up. I will go and reinstall NAR again. Right after I've done this. So forget all conclusions from these battles. Really wish Steam still let you disable updates on a per game basis like it used to. Sadly it's now, oh no, automatic update on launch. Oh well, that's the same as just keeping it updated, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to go fix this and I'll be back in a minute. Right, well, I have successfully reinstalled NAR, but the problem is the campaign, although it's still here, no longer works. There's something wrong with submarines. It's like, hey, try... Normally it just goes loading world and then you're in. And now it goes something about submarines. Why is it always fucking submarines? Anyway, the save is broken. So, I have sent O'Barrow a message to see if the campaign save can be recovered. Maybe I can edit out the submarines in the save file or something like that to get it to load. But if not, I will rebuild everything as best I can, because I've still got the video. Like I know what I did to design the ships, although they might not be exactly the same, and get everything done and back to that kind of position where that first war with Austria-Hungary starts. I think that's my only option. So there might be a little break in continuity, but I will do my best, and I will see you again very soon for, well, the rest of this episode, because I'll try and make it as seamless as possible. Okay, welcome back to roughly the same sort of time period that I was in. But the world is a little bit different. First of all, we don't have Cyrenaica, unfortunately. Second of all, we do not have Albania. Third, we don't have the Ferrata, because the way the research is worked out, I got reinforced longitudinal hull before I got hull strapping, so I'm just about to start rebuilding the Ferrata. But what we did get is this, the Scythia, which I have built off camera because I was, again, just trying to get back to things as quickly as possible. And yeah, she, I think, actually makes a little bit more sense as the next step between the Ferrata and what was the previous one going to be? The Fulminata. So this goes to a much more conventional ABXY layout. Still the 21 knots. Still kind of 12-inch main belt. But this is using the 12-inch 45 caliber Mark IIIs. So we have an extra capital ship, which is nice. And I will build the Ferrata as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, there is no real difference in terms of the ships. We have the same number and the same classes as before, the same names. If you want to see them all, you can play this back at super slow speed. But yeah, we have all the Indomito class, which I actually went back and fixed the name of, which was nice. The Odaches, they're just building. The Arditos, and the Nino Pixios, they're all here. All faithfully recreated. But yes, the world is a lot more peaceful on this run. Britain has not had a revolution or anything like that. Fleet sizes, though, have increased, I'm noticing. So we are a little bit behind. Not with France. We're kind of level with France, but the others have been building up significantly. I'm kind of waiting for Austria-Hungary to kick things off. They have finally invaded Serbia, which tends to be the catalyst for the First World War. But I just wanted to let you know that and kind of keep the timeline kind of correct-ish. So if you've fallen through into an alternate universe, basically, where it's a more peaceful, quiet start to things, and the ships are maybe in a more logical order, actually. Possibly when I get to the Ferrata, the 14-inch guns will be ready. Currently, we're researching Mark 116s, so I'm still not convinced. I'm still tempted by the 12s for the Ferrata and doing the same 10-gun setup. I think that does make sense as a logical progression. But I will be back, not when I'm redesigning the Ferrata, because I don't want to make you see that again, but I will be back when there's some action or there's some war. Welcome back. Things are actually still really quiet, but we've unlocked this experimental light cruiser. Excuse me. And I think that's worth building a few of. We're going to go for 36 knots, and wow, that's a funky looking thing, and I don't think the game sound's on. Let me just fix that. Okay, that should be it. Yep, that looks better to me. Okay, good. So that's a really funky looking. That's a really funky looking tower. Right, let's get the engines set up so we can work out how many funnels we need. 3? Yeah, 3. It's going to look very front heavy. We go for the smallest size, I think. I think the ship is going to have better proportions. Although it does have the giant secondary tower, so that doesn't even fit. Okay, you're going to have to go with this one. It's also got this weird little disc at the back, which is kind of curious. Main guns, again, I think just the 6-inch gun that we've been using should be fine. We might be able to fit some 2-inch guns on this thing. Oh, it's maybe expecting me to put funnels up on the tower. Yeah, it is, but I kind of prefer this. Wow, that gun should really not fit there. Let's put it here. Do you have underwater launchers? No. So we'd be trying to squeeze maybe 2 triple launchers in. So that it's got a reasonable amount of torpedo firepower. We can always upgrade these to twin guns, potentially, in a refit. I haven't unlocked twin guns for light cruisers yet. Yeah, crypt cemented. Pop it, anti-flash 3. Someone asked, by the way, in the live chat for the first one, does it have the flash fire reduction stuff? Yes, it does. All the good things. Space fuse shells. TNT and Cordite 2. Enhanced reload. Electro-hydraulic turrets. Ooh, 20-inch. They are new. Again, I'll probably use the stand. Ooh, hydrophones. Those are new too. Very interesting. Mines. And depth charges. A very nice all-rounder. Can get those 50 caliber 6-inch guns in. Now, armoring wise, I am set at 90% now in the gun settings. If you don't know how to do that, by the way, if you hit escape, go to your settings. Well, okay, this is messed up, but it doesn't normally say that. But if you adjust this, you can adjust the armor that the guns are up against. So yeah, I don't think we're going to armor up against that at all, but we can armor up against, you know, high explosive shells and probably, yeah, the 2-inch, 2 and 3-inch guns. If we just go, oh really, 2.5, maybe just 1.5 everywhere then. Just a liberal smattering of 1.5-inch thick splinter proofing plate, and yeah, that works fine. It's basically a big destroyer. But yeah, they should do okay. We'll build 5 of these, and I think they'll do just fine, or at least I hope they do. Complement our cruiser fleet, and yes, shoo away destroyers, submarines, and protect convoys and the like. Right, I'm going to save that, going to get them designing, and I'll see you guys when there's something else to talk about. Okay, it's 1916, so a few years later than the original timeline. France and Germany, Britain and Germany have gone to war. Let's see how that has affected our relations. Yeah. we're aligning once more with Britain and France, and not so much with Germany. Unfortunately, I don't have... Well, I have some naval prestige. I'm going to try annoying the Austro-Hungarians. I can't just keep spamming it, though, because it lowers my naval prestige and increases unrest. And once you've done a war, you can do that to your heart's content. But at the start of the game... Well, start of the game. Before you have a war, then your unrest and naval prestige... You don't really have quite enough to kick off a war. But I just want to make sure that we align with Britain and France for this first war. Hit Austria-Hungary, mainly. That's our main target. And then, later on, we will swap and we'll go for France, Britain, Spain. That's the basic plan. Although... especially playing as Italy, I really wish you could just attack the Ottomans. Anyway, I'll be back when there's some more things going on. Alright, we have unlocked a brand new heavy cruiser, the experimental heavy cruiser. It's now September 1917, so way more peace this time. There is stuff going on. People are attacking the Ottomans. Not me, because I'm not getting the option to do so. Might end up at war with Russia, which is weird, but I kind of thought relations would decline a little bit more than they have. Germany, Britain and France are all going at it. Austro-Hungarians haven't joined in yet, but it's coming. We've now got dual turrets on light cruisers. That's why I had that enabled, which is nice. I'm also working on the Mark IV 6-inch gun, so we'll do a refit of our light cruisers and maybe try and get some dual turrets in there. But let's hop into the heavy cruiser. Game. Yeah, thank you. Experimental heavy cruiser. Okay, this is looking... This is the same as the experimental light cruiser. I'm going to break from our naming scheme and go with the Garibaldi, because it's an experiment. It's an experimental ship. We're, taking our experimental light cruiser and making a heavy cruiser version of it, I guess. Let's do the same basic layout. So we're taking an Aquila class and modifying it, basically. What speed can you get this thing to? 35. That is a speedy ship. Very speedy. Can do it as well on natural boilers. That's very fancy indeed. Go Krupp. Torpedo. Oh yeah, I should put some guns down. Now, it is technically a heavy cruiser. So we should really be using like 8-inch guns. That's a pretty big gun to be putting on this ship. But it kind of works. Again, it's weirdly long. Where's the reduced size version? Yeah, let's go for 10,000 exactly. Just because I think it'll look a little better. There we go. Doesn't have that stupidly long stern. Again, we can do the little trick of having... Oh, we can get triple 2-inch. I kind of like the dual 2s. I think they look better again. There is no reason to worry about aesthetics, but screw it, we're Italy. Oh, this can't have deck launchers. Okay, well let's just have some more 2-inch guns down here then. There we go. Swapping the torpedoes for... Well, I guess in real life those would be an AA battery, but in the game they might be pretty handy at blowing up transports. Right, base fuse. Oh, we've got TNT 3 now. Very nice. Enhanced. Electro-hydro. Quizzes 4. Advanced radio. And because this is a heavy cruiser, we can actually armour this quite well. What can these 8-inch guns go through? Yeah, we're talking about 8 inches of armour. Oh, I can only go up to 6. Interesting. So with 6, can we mount 6-inch triples? We can. That might be a different way of going with this ship then. And it would more closely resemble the ship it's based on. And it's not going to lead me to thinking that it's as well armoured as the 6-inch guns. With the 8-inch guns. If we go all 6... So we just bringing... so this, again, it kind of justifies me breaking the naming scheme, because this is very much outside the paradigm of current Italian heavy cruisers, which have 8 or 9-inch guns. And this thing's running with 6, so it really is like a souped-up heavy cruiser. And 6-inch of armour, game, show me the thing. That is indeed protection against its own guns, which is nice. Let's go 3-inch and splinter. Let's go like... We can have reasonable protection on the guns, I suppose. Something along these lines. Leaves me with 5% displacement remaining. Can make it spacious. And we can get a bit of a range out of it. Nice. Well, not quite the ship I was expecting to build, but she basically comes out as a little bit of a class leader for the Aquilas. It'd be lovely if we could get them all to all operate together, but it's a nightmare getting the game to do that. But yeah, basically a light cruiser leader. It's not a real thing, but that's kind of what I've ended up building. Cool. I like it. I'm going to save this. Obviously, we only get one. And I'll get that under construction right away. And then I'll be back when there's news. Alright, it's now March 1918. And we finally get an opportunity to have a go at the Ottomans, but it's in Hejaz. But might as well. It's going to piss them off, if nothing. Piss off the Austro-Hungarians, if nothing else. Right, I'm going to send the fleet out. Well, 3 fleets. Most of it is in La Spezia, but we still have more battleships than that, and just all the capital ships, off they go. It's a 6-monther, so I will either return when we have taken it, or when something kicks off. By the way, France and Austro-Hungary are now at war, so things heating up. Looks like Britain peaced out. So just France fighting alone. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, I'll be back when this succeeds or doesn't. Okay, we finally triggered the Albania thing when we're busy. I will, of course, say yes to it. And I'm going to redeploy the fleet from Taranto over to here, just to get it to start ticking over. It is a 3-month one, but that should be a plenty. We've got anything else sitting around? We've maybe got a couple of heavy cruisers, but they're not going to add too much. In fact, we've got the ships here at Barry. We're gonna move those into the area as well. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on this. This is at 100% just now, but it might drop when I move it. So, yep, back in the tick. Okay, we've taken Hejaz, and we are going to take Albania as well. So things picking up finally after a big long period of me just sitting here and watching things on YouTube and clicking in turn. We're going to get the Victrix and her ships back in port. These guys will finish next turn with a 100% chance, so that's great. And we might end up with the Soviet Union again, but yeah, when that happens, I'll be back. We're going to take Albania next turn, so I won't bother you with that, and I'll see you soon. All right, welcome back. Sooner than I expected, because we've just unlocked 15-inch Mark II guns, and we have also unlocked the Dreadnought 5, which I haven't looked at yet. Okay. Things going on. Oh, see, if the Soviet Union is just going to be at war with everybody. Yeah, still no war, but we can keep building that up. We've already got a huge maximum shipyard size, but might as well keep on that. Let's have a look at this Dreadnought 5. Dreadnought 5, what have we got? Okay, so this is very similar to the Scythia. So that's nice. Okay. 15-inch version of it then, basically. Oh, you've got that. This is a funky little rear tower, but it is good. Oops, not that one. I seriously doubt it's going to fit a 15-inch gun on it, though. No. I really wish you had that. For that was just bigger. So we used the rear tower 7. And I'm guessing that's all advanced tower. Yeah, that'll give it the same basic look as the Scythia. We could just go with this chunky funnel, but let's see. What about speed? 24. Okay. 24. Can we do that at 100% with the gear turbines? Yes, we can. Well, near enough. So we only need one funnel, so that's fine. What should we call this? Fretensis, I think. And yes, I know we're way behind the times with getting a Super Dreadnought built. But, you know, I think leaping from 12s to 15s is going to be pretty nice. There we go. Very basic setup. Let's get some secondary guns in. We can even do guns on top of guns if we want. But I'm also going to have... No, the 6-inch have changed to these ones. No. Okay, yeah, I saw this when I was looking to refit light cruisers. The 6-inch gun model changes. And they're now pretty massive. So probably be more likely we would use 4-inch guns. Can I fit any of the funky little sidebar bits? I can. Ooh. Let's put those on. Because we might be able to build a nice little firing complex for some 4-inch. Again, we're going to go with twins. Doesn't quite fit. What am I doing? No. Ah, beans. Oh, sodding hell. Sometimes. sometimes it just pisses you off. Yeah, no, they were already as far back as they could be. So, really, we want one here. It's going to be slightly out of line. Apologies if that is triggering for you. Although, no, we already have a full weight offset. I don't want to make that worse. So it's got this little pyramid of 4-inch guns. Although this one actually gets in the way of the rear turret. So I'm going to take that one off. Which means this one doesn't really need to be on a... Oops. On a thing. Maybe just go like that. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't look quite as cool. Right. Rest of the setup. Nope, not nose fuse, base fuse. Cap ballistics. TNT 3, Cordite 2, standard shells. I don't want to explode. Crystals 4, that's a nice little upgrade. And we're sitting at 95%. Not too shabby. Okay, our armor quality is still 90. What's a 15-inch gun able to go through? See, yeah, look at that. That's a sizable lethality upgrade. 12 inches of armor, not going to cut it anymore against these things. Really, we'd be wanting at least 14 so that we're protected at 12,000 meters plus, which is fairly long range actually. These things aren't going to be getting close, but we could maybe try and go for 14 to start with. And then deck penetration wise, yeah, really don't need a lot of deck. I reckon 4-inch is going to be enough. In fact, even the 2-inch extended deck is going to protect us from 20,000 meters and below. So really, they're going to have to get in there. In terms of secondary guns, what are we talking about? 4-inch. Yeah, we go. Well, yeah, let's just go 4-inch on the 4.5 build. That's a little lighter than the other ships that I've built. And then let's protect up the inner layers. Yeah, adding the layering really adds to the weight, but we haven't done the turrets yet. So 15-inch, let's go 16.8. That is a super well protected turret for this type of ship, I reckon. Yeah, can't put anything on the 2-inch guns. So that means, you know, with the layering, we should have a little bit more protection, maybe down to about 10,000 meters, I would hope. And certainly on the turret should be good to down 10,000 meters. So really we want to keep enemy ships between 10 and 20,000 meters away from us, basically. But this should allow us to have a reasonably punchy ship. And it's our first Super Dreadnought. And I actually really like it. That's a really nice ship. Not the fastest in the world, 24 knots. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It's certainly faster than our existing battle line. It's in fact faster than all of our heavy cruisers apart from the Garibaldi. So, well, mind you, how fast was the Augusta? Yeah, so this is back to the Augusta's level of speed, which was a weird pre-dreadnought kind of design. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It should have plenty of secondary firepower, plenty of punch, and reasonably well protected. Okay, we'll save that. I'll get her building, and then I'll be... Well, will I be... No, I'm not. I'm going to end the episode here, actually, because it's probably pretty long at this point. and I've certainly been recording for blooming ages. So I will leave it here, and I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.